World No Tobacco Day. Fond memories of childhood days when ailments were cured by home remedies. Our grandmother must have introduced us to the tulsi leaf with its medicinal properties during fever, cough, or cold. Mother must have introduced you to the neem leaf for Gudi Padwa, Yugadi, or bathing with neem water during chicken pox. But it must be too late in age that we must have been acquainted to this leaf, the tobacco leaf. Introducing to you the saga of this leaf. Ayurveda has a mention of utilization of burnt fresh tobacco paste in night blindness, snake bite cure, pain in knee joint and ear, dandruff, baldness, and as a dentifrice. But use or abuse of it in the oral cavity seem to have gained more popularity. Let's trace its roots. When the Portuguese eventually landed on the Indian shores, they brought in tobacco. Tobacco per se was introduced 400 years back to the royal houses and rich families in the colonies. It became a valuable commodity for barter trade, being used by Portuguese for purchasing Indian textiles. When the American colonies declared independence in the year 1776, the British East India Company began growing tobacco in India as a cash crop. Attempts were made under colonial rule to increase the land under tobacco and to enhance the quality of leaves produced. Thus, tobacco traveled to the real Indians from its curiously named American cousins through the medium of European mariners and merchants who sailed the seas and spanned the continents in search of new market and colonies. 1887 saw the first bidi factory. 1930, it had become a major social menace.
Two options left with us at this juncture. 1. Close down tobacco farming. 2. Revise taxes on tobacco products. Wondering how tobacco farming affects the Indian economy? Let's throw some light on its economic aspects. Why farmers tend to prefer tobacco to other crops? Tobacco cultivation is something inevitable in the absence of suitable alternative. Tobacco gives superior net economic returns compared with alternative crops. Tobacco is preferred due to its drought resistance and suitability for growing in areas with poor rainfall. Widespread belief prevails among farmers, especially in the bidi growing areas, that no other crops should be grown in the same land where tobacco is cultivated. Tobacco Board assures prompt payment to farmers, which is not in the case of many other crops. Let's see the tax measures to control tobacco demand. For the ease of tax administration, the narrow cigarette sector is taxed at increasing higher rates to satisfy revenue needs, while as much as 4/5 of tobacco consumption is either lightly or not taxed. If the objective is to discourage tobacco consumption, the existing tax base and rate structure is skewed and not in alignment with production and consumption patterns. The end result is that tobacco taxation in India pursues neither revenue optimization nor tobacco control as an objective. Now, what will happen if government brings down shutters on the tobacco industry? Unemployment in the farming front? People who held stocks on their companies would be out of pockets? Tobacconists who shut their doors? So more unemployment? Farmers would have to walk off their farms? All together resulting in an unemployment plus drop tax revenues from the tobacco sale, all resulting in strain in economy.
So, now let's look at it from a practical point of view. Tobacco production is an important source of income for India's farmers. While alternative crops are available in terms of agronomic suitability, in general, a move away from tobacco production would result in reduced income and food security for a considerable number of farmers. Thus, any attempt to control the use of tobacco would need to take into account the economic impact on these sectors.
So friends, now we know this tobacco leaf has travelled from the west to our country and has taken a strong hold on our farmers and thereby has affected our agriculture based Indian economy.